What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's live stream and reaction video, as always, on this channel. If you're joining, please go ahead. Don't be afraid to kiss the video because that's what we do before we begin. So, what are you waiting for? What have you been waiting? Please go ahead and like the live stream before we start. Of course, you know, as it is norm, I have to fix the background, some things you have to do when the video has begun. At least that is how it functions on my end. All right. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream. Tomorrow is a holiday, or today is a holiday right here in my country. So don't ask about the timing. I've got freedom tomorrow to do anything that I want. All right. Sorry for a late live stream for those who like it earlier. No problem. Tomorrow is Labor Day right here in my country, May 1st. Can you imagine? It's already today, okay? It's already today, but tomorrow your time. Erin Sukomon says that she is on time. I'll be saying hello to us in a few, and you are asking why. Ooh. No. Not down, not down. Stay uptown. Don't go out. Downtown, you're going to do what? Yo. What's happening on the street, guys? Anyone who's been following closely, please let us know because, I feel like you're zoomed in, but that is the end. What's the tingling? We are going to be finding out what the tingle is, of course, on our reaction today. Or is it tonight your time? Anyone from Kenya? Well, let me see my Kenyans. The pretenders who are introverts and have insomnia. Let me see you in the house. Why are you asleep today and tomorrow is a holiday? Yesterday you were not asleep. So who's awake? Let me know. I'll be saying hello to most of us on the chat section. As you keep coming, I want to appreciate your presence and your time, and you can as well appreciate mine by kissing the video. Imagine the bribings that we have to do on these streets to get a like. It is what it is, guys. All right. Let us see who is in the house quick first before we begin, because that's how the team go. Okay. Breman, thank you so much for being in the house. You said, hi, OT, I'm on time today. And yes, you were the first. Richard Joel, I see you coming through. Miss Edwards, nice to have you. Conman's mom, Louisiana, also in the house. Mary Moore, Melvin Imali, it's been a long time. Nice to see you also in the house. Greetings, Notorious OT. That is what is Mary Moore is saying. Hi, OT, from your country. Melvin Imali, are you from my country? I didn't know. So Melvin Imali, I have a question for you. Which Kenyan car or which car has been produced in Kenya? Please let me know. You better answer me right. Which is the Kenyan car with the Kenyan brand? What car have we produced? Do you know any? Please let me know. Okay, that was the catch. And all the Kenyans in the house, please let me know. Miss Optimistic, I see you coming through. I want to appreciate you so much. Pabek Ngirucherong. Hi and hello, Mama OT and everyone. You have a very interesting name. I love it. Why do you have such a nice name, Ngirucherong? Sounds like a name from northern part of Kenya. Nice to see you in the house. Okay. Who else? Lady Lucy, thank you. I see you coming through. The champ is here. Have I said hello? I want to appreciate your presence. Pamela Modest, Angela, Mary Moore, Elise Queen, Doreen Yaboke. Thank you so much for being in the house. Star Angel, as always, representing. I want to appreciate you. Jermaine McEwen, Pamela Modest, I've said hello. All right. I'm here awake. My son has woken me up. Hey, good morning. I can also hear people opening doors upstairs. I don't know. I'm waiting for someone to come down the stairs. I'm not seeing anybody. So I don't know the tingo. I was afraid that Baby OT is up and doing her shenanigans. Okay. Who else is here? Dan Boss. Nice to see you. Dan Boss, what car has Kenya produced? Please let me know in the comment section. Okay. You must know, Dan Boss. If you don't, why? Cecilia Hubbard, thank you. Gladys Miss GK, what Kenyan car has the Kenyan brand? Please let me know. Kenyans in the house today is your day. It's your day, you like it or not. Kisha Makoti, thank you so much for being in the house. Gatwiri Silas, same question to you. Please tell us, which Kenyan car has been produced here Which car are we proud of as Kenyans? That was part of our production. Yeah, it is what it is. Thank you so much, everybody, for being in the house. Dr. J1913, thank you so much. Today is really late for you. Wow, which hours for sure? Tomorrow is a holiday. Please allow me. Allow me. First time here on your life since we got asked by Mama Matt, Dan Boss, where have you been? We've been here a long time. We've been here a long time. Nice to have you back. John Kinyanjui, which is the Kenyan car? Our in-law says that his cousin told him that there's a Kenyan car with a Kenyan brand. Hello, hello, John Kinyanjui from my own time zone, my real OG. What car is that? Please let me know in the chat section. Star Angel, thank you. Merimo, John Kinyanjui, Sima, thank you so much. Cecilia Hubbard, online, online in-laws. In your group, do we have also our Polish babe? Miss Edwards, you're welcome. The online in-laws have arrived. This is the group that Madam P is in, Madam Parasite, our online babe is there. All the Michele Pontes and the JBs and the Jamtuas and all these people, all of them are in that group, online in-laws. Nice to have you in the house. Anyways, guys, nice to have you. Teresia Ngige is in the house as always. And I think that's pretty much everybody. Eldred Uzo, Teresia Ngige, thank you so much for being in the house. Star Angel, we'll be coming to that, okay? Teresia Ngige, hi! Teresia Ngige, Probox. Good night, Teresia Ngige. Teresia Ngige has said Probox. Is it the Mobius or is it the Probox? No car has been produced in Kenya. That is what Gatwiri Silas says. John Kinyanjui also says Mobius, the car, Kenya made. Mobius, the Kenya made car. Miss Optimistic, Nissan isn't Toyota. Yay, you are already fighting. Online in-law says, no, this is not a team placenta at all. It is the online in-laws. Ngiru Cherom Pabek, hi and welcome everyone. Don't forget to press the like button to support our Mama Oti channel, please. And thank you, everybody. Do I need to say more? Let me say less. Thank you so much. Everybody who's been in the house, I think I've said hello to most of us. We begin the show because, hey, they thought we'll not react even they are here in Kenya. As we humbly and silently await, let me refresh my email. Wait, just give me a second. I could be making noise. I could be making noise, and I have letters from the lawyers already that have arrived. Okay, so far, no lawyer letters. Could I refresh again before I laugh loudly? You know, the other time I was laughing and then my channel had a mishap. It was thrown into an imbroglio. Is it Procom or what they say from the village? Yes. So far, no lawyer has contacted me. We can proceed slowly by slowly. You know, here, when they're sending emails from a country, they arrive faster than when you're sending them from Argentina. Thank you so much, guys. Mambo Jumbo, my lovely people. Welcome back to yet another reaction video of today. New subscribers, hello. How have you been? Thank you so much for joining this amazing, wonderful family right here on Trending. And of course, to my returning subscribers, my real OO to the GG's channel members, moderators, my own subscribers. Premier Gang Gang, I've always forgotten to call you, okay? Even you're still Premier Gang Gang in the Premier, not Premier, but in the live stream and the live chat. Who else? Here and there, subscribers or supporters, no problem. You subscribe today, you are subscribed tomorrow because I talked of someone that you like. There's no issue. Then you'll come back again when I talk about someone you don't like. You are welcome. And of course, last on the list is Team Bananas, Team Placenta, Team Fakery. The haters. Thank you so much for your love, support, everything nice, including correction. You can correct me at any point. Is it Mobius that Kenya produced, or which one is it? Even there was a Nyayo car. If you are in your 80s like me, you know there was a Nyayo car that was being produced back in the day. That was long ago. I don't know if most of you were born. So which is which? Of importance is views, like I said on here. If you want to insult me, feel free. It's a free platform. I've not said don't insult me all you can. Of importance is we'll come back tomorrow and continue with the reaction. Okay. So anywho, let us start with the title, because why not? We always start with the title so that if I'm here clickbaiting, you can come and tell me, oh, you are a clickbaiter. We didn't see what you had written on the title in your videos. Retired travel vlogger back in Africa. They are here in Kenya. After full drama. So what has changed? Nothing. Of course, Lamborghini Express, clueless about Kenya, Polish babe dissatisfied, and of course, ex-Atito cries. In fact, we start with ex-Atito. Why not? Why can't he take the front seat? Ex-Atito, good morning, good afternoon. How is Oregon? All good? All good? Atito brought a live stream that was barely 30 minutes. I was like, what sort of live stream is this? And when he was talking, he began by saying, oh, people are talking about me, about there are people saying, wow, 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 wow. It's my birthday tomorrow. How do you come with a live stream to tell us that it's your birthday tomorrow so guys can wish you a birthday? It didn't make sense to me, because I was like, ah. And then he said, ask me anything. And in that asking me anything, we know why he sat down with that live stream. One, because people are talking about him on the street because of the new Polish boyfriend. Okay, babe. We will say babe. Okay, because she says babe. And she said, oh, if I've not introduced anyone to you, please don't come putting words in my mouth. When I introduce them to you, I will introduce them to you as my significant other. Have I had anything else apart from babe? Even retired travel vlogger was called welcoming babe, or babe is back home, or something like that. In fact, when I saw that title, I was like, ah, it has to be the retired travel vlogger. Ah, it's hard to speak in these cock hours. So which is which? How do you come with a live stream to say, oh, people are talking, I've had people, by the time I brought myself into the social media, I was ready for people to talk because it's social media and blah, blah, blah. Tomorrow is my birthday and you can ask me anything. I was like, boss, you want drama? If it's tea you want, give us the tea. Atito.org. How is leg day? Atito.org sat down and he told guys, no, that is private. No, if you sit down to tell people to ask you, it's a Q&A, ask me anything. You answer everything that you've been asked about. Anywho, you can go and watch his very short video, because, oh, you want me to play receipts so that they can sit down one day when they've reconciled and they'll be striking me. Here we choose, or I choose who to play receipts and who not to play their receipts. So anyways, there was a question that came through, of course, concerning Lamborghini Express. And I was like, you guys are already too much. You have come in with the questions. Am I audible? I hope so. Wait first. Yo. I'm not seeing anyone complaining, but hey, did I check my audio? 1, 2, mic check. I think it's okay. So the first question, this person actually said, why did you leave or let go of Dee and now she's been taken by a white Muzungu? Why did he come out with a very long explanation? And I was like, oh, it must be hard to be in a relationship with the Mwangos. I could not believe it, because I was like, I wonder why or what really we know. You were there, I know. You were there for people to bring the drama so that you get the views. Guys didn't even realize he was live, okay? But he was. You can go and check his video so that you find out if you can pick a thing or two in that under 30 minutes long live stream to say, tomorrow is my birthday, ask me anything. So what do you want us to ask you? How old are you? How tall are you? How is leg day? How did you get your abs? Or what exactly are you supposed to say when someone comes and says, tomorrow is my birthday? Anyway, this was his answer. I had to write it down because I was like, yo, please turn on your transcript. That is where we remove our receipts from nowadays. Lambo Express is living her own lifestyle and all that. And it's something I knew. That's something he knew from back in the beginning. Then why were you occupying space? Why were you occupying space? If you knew this from the beginning, why were you occupying space? Because when African Tigress came to tell us this one is a Kafukusui, he'll be following you to grow or get all these favors from the women. That is what she said, not me. I was like, yo. And of course, we remember when she said, there's a time they were coming, I don't know from whatever they were coming, whichever country that was, I don't remember. You can correct me. You can say which country if you remember on the chat, live chat. And he was to pick her as well as, I think, Lamborghini Express from the airport. And when he got there, it was only African Tigress that was there. And he was so pissed, like he was not excited because he really wanted to drive Lamborghini Express from the airport here in Nairobi. And she didn't come during that moment when African Tigress was there by herself. I'm sorry if you saw hopes, but truth be told, you already know you're not a Mzungu. Why were the hopes so high? Because there's no need to have high hopes, and you already know the Muras will go for the Muzungus. So anyway, it was something that he knew from way back in the beginning. She's living her best life. And this statement also is something I remember Jam Tours had brought on the street, where he said, oh, I was just advising her as a lady. It's not nice to travel. At some point, you need to settle down. And when it came to issues of settling down, because again, Jam Tours is Jamaican and not a Muzungu, she was not interested. She said she wants to continue traveling. Atito, we are sorry. She's living her best life. A woman who has the freedom to travel and do things the way she wants, she can do that. Was she too strong? Was she too alpha for you? You thought she'll come to Oregon and you will keep her there to be watching over your dog. Somebody even asked him, what is the name of your dog? What is the name of your dog? He said, that's too personal. We know Matt. It's a question and answer. It's a live question and answer. Ask me anything. What is the name of your dog? He says, I don't know. Director Kevo, thank you so much. Which car has Kenyan produced? Director Kevo, please write the answer in the chat section. We will get there when we get there. So anyways, it looks like her travel, first and foremost, could be a problem to anybody who wants to relate with her or is seeing hopes. Africans, we are sorry. If you're black, why are you seeing hopes? If you have hopes of settling down with Lamborghini Express, what hinders the settling down is her travel, because she'll be here tomorrow, the next time she'll be here, tomorrow she'll be there, and that is what you'll think. But in real sense, if you're coming in there thinking you're coming for relations, that's entirely on you, because her, she knows, is just a passing wave. You are not a Muzungu. You don't have small potatoes. She is not interested. Do you have a Lamborghini? We were even told that Tito has a very good car. Oh my God, he doesn't have a Lamborghini, but he has a very good car. And I was like, wow. Car. I was like, this one is over. If it's Kenya, this one has taken the trophy. Alas, not yet. So anyway, there were also other questions that were asked, because the people who came in, and I was like, yo, keep asking the questions, because you know the tingo. This is how the tea goes. So he knows that she's living her own lifestyle, and that's something that he knew from in the beginning, because also when she came on the street, she said, we've been talking to this guy, or with this guy, I've been talking with this guy for a pretty long time. We didn't know each other. Right now, an African Tigress, of course, confirmed that they knew each other from way back, because he was trying to squeeze himself into the Express of Lamborghini, and Lamborghini Express is not interested. Reasons we best know. Someone also said, so sad it couldn't work between you two and Lamborghini Express. I am sad. And this was his answer. Life happens. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is why a Jamaican commenter one day was mad and pissed and said, you came and gave Kino hopes. Relax. Kino is not a Muzungu. How many times are we going to tell you? So he said, life happens. And I'm sorry, but you have me here. That statement only, I was like, excuse me, you're sorry that happened because now this person is disappointed. So you're sorry that happened, and life happens. And I was like, ah. And then he went ahead to say, but you know me, I won't disappoint you. And I'm aging like fine wine. It's my birthday tomorrow, guys. Ask me anything. I just tell you to go and check that 20-something minute live stream, because towards the end, okay, just go towards the end. They were short, precise, concise. And lastly, from Mr. Atito.org, the leg day man, he said he's 6 foot tall. Tall, dark, and handsome. Dark is where we draw. Dark is where we draw the line. You can be tall and handsome, but not dark. You'd rather come kijana fupi round. Kenyans in the house know what I mean. Kijana fupi round means a small round man. And you're white. We are good to go. Anyway, those are in-house jokes. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, Americans. You know, I heard M. Caro say that Americans always want a full explanation, extensive explanation about something. I mean, I don't know those things. Anyway, the last one before we proceed, someone did say, were you together with D? You said, that's too personal. It's too personal. I have to go. I was like, where are you going? No. You said question and answer. Now, simply because towards the start of his live stream, there were no people asking him about Lamborghini Express. And now that people have come in and asking about Lamborghini Express, now he wants to leave. I think that is why he cut that short, but we know why you were there, because what do you want guys to ask you? Why right now? I've not been on a live stream for a pretty long time. Why today? When you know your name is going around the street. The other day I told you, when Lamborghini Express was asked, oh, I thought it was going to be Atito. She said, what? What? It's what? She said what 3 times. I was like, you should have just said no, I pass, or something like that. But the expression already was like, oh my God. Tall, black, and handsome? No. Black is where we draw the line. Anyway, he ended the live stream when the Lamborghini Express questions started flowing in, because guys were already joining the live stream. And of course, you know, guys want to know drama from both ends, because we thought it was you. The other day, you're being praised. Why is it that now we are seeing a Polish guy with small potatoes? Let us go to the Polish guy. Where's the online in-laws? Polish guy has brought out, I have to choose my words softly, because that guy, ex-travel vlogger, is within here where I'm living, okay? And anytime he can drop the letter to my gate, if he knows where I live. And I have to choose my words very softly because why have I removed my headband? I need to know what to say right here. So our Polish in-law has decided he's going to embarrass this lady in the streets of Nairobi. And I'm like, yo, embarrassment.com. I was like, you don't do these things. You'd rather say, I don't know, or let's Google. Or just how do you get out of a situation? Because I'm thinking this guy, by the time he was coming, he had a set, itinerary. Is that how they say it? There are things he wanted to see, and there are things he was hoping he'll get answers to, just like he was asking Kenyans, don't watch you because you basically, they have used the word basically until I'm like, yeah, if I hear basically again on my screen, I will throw the whole phone out, plus the whole network. I was like, no, you have to stop. So there are questions he's been asking. Yesterday we talked about what? Yesterday we talked about Kenyans basically don't watch you because you basically don't speak English, because basically they don't understand basic English. And she said yes. And that is the reason why Kenyans basically don't watch her, and she basically is happy and comfortable basically about it basically. I was like, there's no problem. It's okay. Because you've been walking around Nairobi, have you had anybody speak some foreign language, native language to you? I don't think so. So yesterday, first of all, before we even go to today's issue of embarrassment, this guy is turning out to be something else in my eyes, okay? Because I am like, are you here for only one thing? Are you here for the poreros in the sack, or what exactly is it? First day, he talked about small potatoes and how she prefers small potato. Yesterday's video, he talked about morning wood, and he kept insisting on all these jokes about morning wood. She picked the knife and said, oh my God, this knife is too big. And he was holding the camera and he said, oh, that is what she says. And she said, what? And then he said, never mind, because our sister does not know jokes. Today, he also said something towards badminton. We are going to be looking at that because I was like, every day you're bringing badminton jokes. If I want to just classify you and put you in a basket, I can already know the kind of person or maybe what you have come to do, okay? Hey, now they'll take me to court and say, oh, she's attacking everyone that comes around us. She's bullying everyone that comes around us. She has to talk about them. It's a reaction and you're my niche. Hey, we move, okay? Hey, what's the tingle? So anyway, in fact, let us start with the 69 joke. Now you know the tingle. Is my audio going out and in? Let us start with the 69. No, wait first. I have arranged myself. I can't be skipping receipt to receipt. But simply because we are in the jokes, okay? Simply because we are in the jokes, let us start with the 69 joke, because I was like, oh my God, villagers. Villagers from the Gohanse. Our in-law, online in-laws. Hi, speak to your people. Our online in-laws, there's something absolutely wrong. And there are jokes that he's making, subtle jokes concerning badminton since he came. And I'm like, you, if I want to classify you, like I've said, I can easily put you in a box because you cannot, every video, all the jokes you're making are about badminton. Can't we talk about anything else? Can't we talk about anything else? Or maybe because he tried to ask questions and is not getting answers, he decided, okay, let us just stick to the rules of the game, why we are here. Anyway, let me put that on your screen, okay? I will not play their audios because they want to send lawyers. Let me see if they'll strike a picture. Wow. It's early morning. Good morning, my Kenyans. Hey, what is it? Is this thing? Oh my God. It's today. It's slow. We'll wait for it. Okay. There we go. Today it's low, so we wait for it. Kiss the video in case you haven't. Richard Joel, I see you in the house. Informer, did I say hello? Darling Bryant and True Nine. Nicole Ebony, thank you so much. Monica Williams, I see you coming through, and you say hello to Steve E. Also, welcome to the house. And I think the rest have said hello. If I haven't, please don't feel some type of way. Okay, it's okay. Relax and be calm. So. If you don't know the tingo, Yasuno the tingo. Okay, let me see what you have on the screen because I'm backstage. There we are. So, our lady, the Express Lamborghini, has never been to Ngong Forest. And I was like, where has she been to? Because when she comes to the country, all she said was, oh, when I come to the country, I come to rest before I take my flights to tour the rest of the world. In fact, Kenya is not her niche. So why would she be showing you guys around? So when she said she's not been to Ngong Forest, I was not surprised because we know she does not take us around when she comes here. I thought at the coast it's going to be different. She took us to the beach 2-3 times and that was it. Okay? That was it. I was hoping lots of content, at least, so that Atito could also show some excitement. But also, like he said, we, the reactors, sit down and don't show the rest of Kenya. Of course, Lamborghini Express didn't show anything from the coast as she does when she goes to Jamaica. She would have shown us a lot of videos back to back and all these what flicks that she used to bring on the street. So these were the payments, okay? This is basically how much you need to pay to access Ngong Forest. It's a very cold place with lots of windmills. I see the zip lining. When I was there last, there was no zip lining, so I don't know if it's something that is now recently introduced, but anywho, maybe I missed it because we were going there just to do our own shenanigans for barbecuing and meeting friends and sitting and eating the whole day. We didn't check everywhere, but I don't remember zip lining because I love air activities. So these were the prices. She was to pay 232, which is Kenya and East African citizen adult child. And this our guy who's non-resident, like you can see where the non-resident is. Yeah. He was to pay 69.6 or 696. Wait first, I laugh in a way that pleases the Lord. It is what it is. So the joke that came from when she said, you as an unresident adult, you're going to pay 696. In fact, she said from the transcript on the side, I'll read for you. For you, you're going to pay 69.6. And then he said 69. I get it. You get it? This was a question to Express Lamborghini. And she says, yeah, 69. And then she says, okay, expound for me. He said, no, never mind. Just forget about it if you don't get it. Excuse me, Lamborghini Express. Even if you don't get it, you forget about it, guys. Let's move. I am very skeptical about jokes coming out from this guy, okay? Or maybe this is how Muzungus are, because me here, I'll be like, excuse me, also you're stretching this thing so far. We cannot be talking about badminton jokes that I'm not understanding. Since you landed in this country, why are you like this? Anyways, she didn't understand and she was told, forget about it. Excuse me, Lamborghini Express, there's a comment you made when she was reading about the prices, which is 332, 58, 464, 174, 696, 174, 116. And she said, I wonder, why is it that they cannot just make all these numbers even? And I was like, are these not even numbers? Hey, teachers in the house. Are those numbers at the end not even numbers, or which did she mean? Did she mean why don't they round up the numbers so that it's one solid figure like 230, 60, for 60, 170. She said, I wonder why they are not making the last numbers even. In case you don't know, those last numbers are even because you can divide them by 2. Now they'll say, oh, you're being hateful. No, no, no. She talked about even numbers. In fact, it is up here. She said, why they could not make them even numbers. And I was like, they're already even numbers. How even do you want them even? Oh, you don't like me? It's okay. there's no problem. Okay. You don't like me, it's fine. If you're already feeling some type of way in this live stream so far, this is not your space because you watched them. What makes you feel like you need to come and watch me? Because here I have my audience, okay? So good night. Anyway, our online in-law was here and he said he wants to see the car that Kenyans have made, or this car that has the Kenyan brand. Okay, I've asked Kenyans in the house which car is named as our own in this country, because yes, we have assembled vehicles. If that is how I should put it. There's a brand that is well known being made right here in this country. And the embarrassing answers I had, I was like, what do you know exactly? Okay, let me say maybe she's not a car enthusiast, okay? Maybe someone like my ex-grandson would have answered this. But I was like, yo, our online, please don't leave us because we don't know anything. We are only talking about healthy fruits and organic fruits. And have you shown up today for gym? Because I showed up. One thing I picked from yesterday's video, which is very crucial, or which I took, we'll come back to the Kenyan brand car, okay? Something yesterday I didn't touch about was when she was cooking food and she said, this food looks like it's little in your eyes, but it's actually enough. And then he says, no, cut also your ugali so that you eat, because also he was hungry. And after that, he was going to eat the cook. Yeah, I said yesterday, if you're a Kenyan, you know the song, Leo tunakula hadi mpishi. Tutakula na tukule mpishi. She made a comment, which I felt was of concern. She said, no, I don't want to eat because I don't want to become fat. I was like, excuse me, when did this begin? When did this begin that you were not eating because you don't want to become fat? Okay, maybe it's just a statement that was just, probably I over amplified it in my head. But I was like, how do you make such a comment? And then he went ahead and said, no, I don't even want you to lose because she wants to lose more. I think that is why she is now very gym going. And he says, no, don't lose what you have. And she says, oh my God, I don't want to eat because I don't want to grow fat. I was like, oh, you're already there. You'll mess up your brain. You eat. Eat, but eat in moderation. You cannot say, I'm not eating because I don't want to become fat. The Muzungus want, a long time ago, Muzungus wanted people like me, the slender ones, like these bones popping from the collars here and here on the shoulders. That is what they wanted. Small boondoxes, small chest, and small waist, and all these thin girls. Right now, the Muzungus are looking at us like this, like, you said your name was? I forgot. Anyway, let's go to the embarrassment, okay? Sorry. I'm sorry for taking you like this. Let me look for my receipts. Can you please kiss the video meanwhile? Because why not? Kiss the video before we go to the embarrassing moments. This is OT requesting, notorious OT requesting that you do so because it's about time. So anywho, we'll come back I read the transcript for you. I said I'm not wasting time to play people's receipts on my channel anymore. Even them, they hid videos that they knew was going to be trouble to their own channels and threats because they are close to their channels being deleted. So whomst am I? Whomst am I? Fake Muzungu Pebbles, you're welcome. Muzungu Pebbles, because they're cucumber small, they prefer thin girls for reachability. Hey, excuse me. What do you mean? It's a 69 moment for me to. It's a 69 moment for me too. If I don't get it, I forget about it. Anyways, guys, they went walking in the streets of Nairobi and I was like, oh, lolo, it's going to be a long one because they love walking. And I'm like, it's already too much walk. You don't want to walk in my own CBD because it's packed and everybody's walking fast. I saw someone say people walk in Nairobi like they walk in New York. Here, you mind your business, chap, chap, as you take care of your belonging. She kept telling him, oh my God, put your things safe. Oh, she's trying to hold his hand and show us in the camera. And I'm like, all these things that you're bringing to show us in the camera. You know, before we'll get to the receipts, relax. At times I remember something. You should have known me by now with my big eyes and big forehead and overbleached gecko self. There are things when you come here to pose on the internet. One, I will not say it's because you are childish. Let me say that in quotes, okay? And this is just general talk. I'm not even referring to Lamborghini Express, but it's towards what she did. But when you come here and you're holding and kissing your spouse every day for us to see, you have to hold hands. When he puts his hand over your shoulder, you have to film it and all whatnot. I'm like, this one is just for sure, okay? It's for sure. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the wilderness, and if you don't get it, forget about it. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the wilderness or in the savannah. It's been as dry as possible, and now you are getting the irrigations. It doesn't matter. But some things you put, like they say, it's social media. If you bring it on social media, it will be addressed on social media. They've also gone to expound and say relationships began on social media and in social media. If you want your things private, just to be safe, keep it private. Like they said, they'll never introduce anybody on this show. If you're keen, if you want to go watch, she showed the face a couple of times, even in passing, you can pause and see his face. She did that a million times. I don't know why she didn't edit it, but she said she shows us what she wants to show us. So our guy here said, are we on your screen, guys? Let me check. I don't remember. Yes, we are. Our guy here said, there's this person they keep referring to. Today she said, your cousin. So I think it's the cousin. The cousin is the one who wants also to know what is happening here. My cousin said, Kenyans don't watch you. Today she said something again towards the cousin, I think who's called Trivio or Travo or whatever they're called. And this guy, who is Trivio or someone, said or told him, in fact, let me go back and see what he said because he mentioned it. Yes. Hey, I want to see the car with the Kenyan brand. You know how with the Kenyan brand, Trivo told me. There's a car, I don't know. This is our girl asking. There's a car. There's a car with a Kenyan brand. I don't know. Excuse me first, I'm breathing, okay? Lamborghini Express, what do you know about Kenya? Our girl does not know there's a car that has been assembled here. There's a Kenyan car with a Kenyan brand, just like our Polish babe says. And he goes ahead, he says, I don't know what he told, but it's something started with M. So he came wanting to see this car that is Kenyan brand, and it starts with an M. Lamborghini Express, have you heard about Mobius? Do you know how many series were produced? Do you even know if it's being produced right now or not? That is too much. Her head will burst. Ah, oi, Polish babe. The only M we know is mango. The only M we know is mango. It's yellow in color. It's good for your body. Kavan says another M is mat. The only M we know is mango. Mango, which is yellow in color, it's a fruit and it's organic. It's good for your health. We don't take, we only take natural sugars. We don't take industrial sugars. Okay, those are the only M that we know. And the second M we know, according to Kavan, is mat. Yay, yay! That one. That is all we know. You are asking about a Kenyan car with Kenyan brand. Which one is that? I don't even know, even me. Do you know? It starts with an M. You should have said, oh, Mobius. I know. You know, there's always get people within your circles. If you like politics and if you want to discuss politics in the house, you could try get a spouse who also enjoys politics so that you can be talking about politics. If you enjoy football, you can also try get a person who likes football. And because when you're doing the first meet, let me guess this is the first meetup. But he said reuniting. So I don't know what reuniting is. I don't get it. I forget about it. There are sometimes, in fact, there's a comment. If you go to the comments, if you are there, maybe you've seen someone says there's no connection. Now they'll say to me, who said, go to the comments and look for that person who said, here, there's no connection. I'm not seeing any connection. Everybody is talking about something and you guys are not speaking on the same page. Okay. And I was like, Mister, lower your expectations. Lower your expectations, because I think you are expecting too much. If you come also me and you're asking me about politics, I'll be like, you're talking about who is, I don't even know who my president is. You think I know? I don't know. The last I watched was when he was just being given the seat, inauguration. So don't come asking me about, oh, your president, I hear yesterday. No. You and my president yesterday is just you and my president yesterday. Leave me in peace. As we live here on the street with our niches. Leave us alone. Don't question us too much because we don't have the energy to have such conversations. So our girl does not know. Wow. Our girl does not know what the Kenyan car with the Kenyan brand or Kenyan assembled starting with an M is. Please, Janet Harash, you're here. Go tell her silently. Google Mobius. In fact, let me check Mobius. Okay, let me check Mobius here. Hey. Yeah. What's the tingle? I told you, me, my 80-year-old, I know there was a Nyayo car that was being assembled some time back by the Kenyan government. I don't remember where that car went to. I don't know if they produced those cars. If they would have, I'd have known because we'd still be having them here. Mobius, in fact, which article is this? The article I'm in is the CNN one. They say Mobius Motors are releasing their second model of their striped down SUV vehicle made for the rough terrain. The company, which was founded in 2009 by British entrepreneur Joel Jackson. They are based in Nairobi and are set to have the car on the road by next year. Okay. Let's check. Wait first, I bring you the Mobius so that you don't say, whoa, 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 which one is Mobius? How do wait first? You see how they're holding hands and she has to film. I'm like, it's way too much. It's okay. You just enjoy your love in peace. People are still saying, oh, if you don't show us his face, where, we will leave you. We will come when you show you all the best. Us will just be here to just take the snippets, face, nose today, tomorrow, join it with the eyes and the ears and fully come with the face in the next few weeks. Okay? So, anyways, this is the tingle. This is the Mobius. Let me check if they have other clearer or more close-ups and all angles. That is the Mobius. The luxury SUV made in Africa for Africans. This was the Mobius 2. Which series were they at? Were we at 3 before they closed down or where? I think I had over 3 if I'm not wrong. I should have had over 3. Mobius 3 before they liquefied their company. I think something close to that, okay? Let me see. Let me come here and write Mobius. Mobius. Hey, anyone coming from America? My computer is acting up, okay? Anyone coming from America? So many things run. My computer is acting up. How do you want us to continue with this live stream? Chemicalus, are you from America? When are you coming to Kenya so that you can bring me a new laptop? What is this? Can you even hear me? Where are we? Hey! It has refused to bring the Mobius. My computer has hanged. Can you even hear me talk? Maybe you can't, because I can't also see you guys. I'm in the searching of Mobius. Excuse me. Okay, we'll have to wait. Okay, let me see if we are back. Let me see if you're back, because I think we froze. We froze. Excuse my manners. Hey. Hey. Let me check on my phone if you can see me. I'm frozen, so I can't show you the Mobius. Go Google Mobius, Mobius, and you see the first car, second car, and so on and so forth. Hey. Okay. Hey, sore throat. I want to check if you guys can see me. Okay. Someone says they can see me, okay? Anyways, we are still hanging. It will come back in a few. I need to release my computer. It's telling me my storage is almost full. I need to do the tingle. So since you can hear me, all right, we shall continue. I don't know what is on your screen. I want to check myself. Let me first reduce the volume before the echoes spoil the ears of my Americans. You know, Americans, I was told they don't like being disturbed. So please, I can follow in peace. Oh, it's stuck there. Okay, no problem. Please go Google Mobius, and then the tingle will be tingling. Someone said they can see me. All right, so let's proceed. As we finish, retired travel commando is back, and they were received. I should be coming back, okay? So let me just be patient. And they were received by Lamborghini Express, and of course, in tow was our Polish in-law. Our polished in-law was there in tow, Mr. Small Poreiros. She brought 100 roses for Madam Parasite, and you could see the excitement. Immediately I saw this, I was like, ooh, do we remember the day when they were in the streets of Argentina during Valentine's, when she was given one rose? She was given 1 rose. You guys, I can see your comments. Okay, so we can proceed. I can see you here. I don't know if you can see me. Let us proceed because my computer is gone gray. She was given 1 rose, and of course, this lady came in full force with 100 roses for Madame Parasite. Oh, she's now been so excited. You can see these little things that really make her happy. That, someone like the unofficial husband will say, oh, there's no need of me buying you 100 roses, for example, like my sister did. And then you expect that every other Valentine's Day, or is it your birthday, or on our anniversary. I don't want to put you in the system of expecting things done to you every time there's a special date. I was like, it's okay. But she was so excited. Also, what caught my attention was the way the retired travel vlogger welcomed or introduced. He was not shown also our Polish in-law. And he said, oh, my sister came to receive us. Of course, my sister, Lamborghini Express, and her boyfriend. With the other white Muzungu relationships, he never approved of those, or he never said boyfriend, okay? He used to say, some guys will come to your life because they want to take your money. Some guys will see that you are a rising, budding vlogger and they want to use you. Are we back? Let's check if we are back. Americans, I'm still appealing for a new laptop when you come to visit Nairobi. So this one was introduced as boyfriend, okay? And I don't know if back in the village, all they are doing, for example, my ex-grandson is just using Lamborghini Express's name and pretending that he was slashing bushes and grass, which he was not. He was just hitting them with a slasher because I didn't see any improvements. He was there saying that we are preparing for our in-law, this Lamborghini Express in-law. Okay, we are back. Hey, can you imagine all that time? You will go find Mobius by yourself. Mobius has refused. It cannot freeze my live stream like this. Okay. So we are back here. So what's the tingle? Is it for drama? Is it for views? Is it going to Nyabohanse to meet? Of course. Hey, it's about time you meet the parents. Lamborghini Express, you don't know 69. The number that comes before 70. What do you know? You don't know Mobius? Hey, what do you know? Just know organic stuff. It baffles me every time they talk about organic stuff in the market. They say, oh, these ones are produced locally by the farmers here. How do you know it's organic? Organic is, you'll know if you're planting yourself. Anyways, otherwise, anything else in the market, you cannot say it's organic and fresh and crisp. No. How do you know? Maybe it's not organic. So stop with these organic shenanigans. But you also don't know 69. You don't know Mobius. You don't know National Archives. She said the National Archives, which is one of our, how do I put it? Very iconic building in the CBD. She says that is a building where school children go. And I was like, no, it's not only for school children. You can also go there and just try figure out the history. There are so many things in the National Archives, because after she said that, she said, I have never been inside. And I was like, then why did you say it? Just say you've never been there, but I hear. When you say I hear, I'll judge you differently. But when you say it's a place where school children go, I will tell you it's not only school children. You also can go. Polish babe can also go in there just to figure out the history of this country alongside very many things that are in there. When I was doing my final paper in campus, my term paper required that I go find some history about something. I was doing about athletics, okay? So the athletes. And all the newspapers that I need, if you need any newspaper starting from 1745 BC, you will go find it in the National Archives. So I had to go all the way with whoever who was assigned to the paper that we were doing to go just figure out or find all this information from papers, newspapers from the past. So it's not only for school children, it's not for high school children. You've never been in there. So where have you been in this country? I think that is the question. Because also Polish Babe was really questioning why people are not watching her. And yet she's a travel vlogger. And I saw someone make a comment at AM Caro and say, oh, or maybe he wants to start a YouTube channel. If he goes to Begohanse and meets the big brother, he will be forced to start a YouTube channel if he's not a YouTube channeler or a content creator. And once that is done, trust me, it's over. When they start seeing money like this, but anyways, he still paid for everything when they went out for ziplining and whatnot. And already I saw someone make a comment and say, don't also lay back too much. And he has to pay for everything. You can also jump in and say, let me pay for this cab, let me pay for our activities here in Gong Forest, and so on and so forth. Because at the end of the day, someone who does not know you will also think that you're in it for the money. Excuse me, which is which? Hey, there's never balance. When you show up with the money, there's complaints. When you don't show up with the money, there's still complaints. So which is which? But I thought that person made sense, okay? Okay, Mr. Oti can take care of me, but one day I'll say, hey, let me take this bill and just pay for it. Just even for once. There's no problem in that. So someone is also feeling like it's too much. Chip in, come through and say that I will pay for the cab today, so that you don't look like all you're doing is collecting, and saying that you want to be treated like a baby because in your past relationships, you're the one who was functioning like the man. You, please go Google Mobius, okay? Mobius, and find out. That is what this guy came in here and he said before he's done, he wants to see the Kenyan made car. That she doesn't know, like, what? We have a Kenyan car. Dissatisfied Polish in-law. It's okay, relax. Talk about ugali and beans and skuma wiki. Did you eat again ugali today? Also show us some recipes from Poland. Okay, what do you eat? Try and cook, because we've got all these ingredients in here. Try and cook, and also let her enjoy recipes from Poland. Where is this our guy? What's his name? The one in Poland, Kele. Kenya living abroad, are you eating ugali every day? In Poland, what is the problem? Try something new also, because all I've seen here, even Rosio mom, when you come back here, when you go back to the village, now cook, of course, Argentinian meals, because I'm like, yo, someone said he's going to start complaining like the way Michele Ponte complained, because it was ugali this, ugali that, ugali A, ugali B, ugali C, ugali M, K, L, Z. Now it will become too much, because, hey, what is the tingo? What else will we cook apart from ugali, rice, and chapati? Hey, there's nothing. There's nothing. Anyway, that should be it. Yo, I forgot again. I just went back. Oh, why do I always forget this thing, guys? I need to free space on my computer. That's why it's acting up. I'll do that tomorrow. I don't have time right now because it's affecting my output. Okay? Atito, it's okay as we close. Atito, continue to celebrate your birthday. You came to tell people it's your birthday. And the title of Lamborghini Express is We Went on Our First Romantic Date and This Happened. Hey, that's romantic. Anyway, that was ziplining and feeding them. Oh, how do I forget, guys? Yay! Muzungus, why don't you remind me that when you come to this country, you'll be taken to giraffe center. And she was asking him, is it the first time you're seeing giraffes? I was like, oh my God. If he said yes, I'd be so shocked. And he says, no, it's not the first time I'm seeing giraffes, but it's the first time he's gotten close to a giraffe, because in Giraffe Center, you go feed the giraffes some pellets and you'll be taking pictures and all this, just, a moment. I thought they'd go to the Giraffe Manor, because in the Giraffe Manor, you need 2 million USD per night, where you're having your dinners in the restaurants and the beautiful giraffes are coming and they are eating. You can feed them from your table because it's all windows, and all these tall animals can bend in, and as you're having your breakfast in your giraffe manner robes, the heads of the giraffe will be down below the windows, and you'll be feeding them as you feed yourself breakfast. No, that would have been romantic. That one is romantic. That one is romantic. But anyways, I am hating, but I don't want a Muzungu man, okay? Thank you guys for being here. I want to appreciate your presence, okay? I told you guys, we are in the holiday moment here. If you're going to work, please, I advise you to sleep. Bills are going up because in the morning after my live stream, I took care of my daughter's requirements in her bag, made breakfast and whatnot. And then when I was just sending my daughter off, I find out the retired travel commando doing his video while he was landing in the country. And I was like, now it's about time. You can go and see the bills are viewing. And now, of course, let's see what the tingo is, because according to how they spoke, they could be still in Nairobi for a couple of nights before they decide to go back to the village. Maybe there are things they need to set up or handle, requiring the travel safari van tour, because that guy who is a partner, of course, is in Nairobi. Maybe they're meeting up to do all those things before they go to the village, and they start crying again, because I heard him say that, oh, my insurance of my safari van while he was in Argentina is close to 3,000 USD. I was like, which comprehension cover? Is that how expensive they are? I'll go try find out, okay? We'll make calls and find out. It's about 3,000 USD. I don't know if he cleared the 2,000 that was still pending for him to fully acquire the vehicle. Maybe he did that, maybe he did not. And of course, we'll be following up, because we are waiting for letters from the lawyers. I'll be refreshing my emails so that if we get anything, of course, before we go in, we will enjoy and read the letters here. What will they do? Let us read them when they arrive, okay? Meanwhile, nothing so far. 1st of May. Thank you guys for being here. I'll catch you in the next one. Please kiss the video as you exit. Yes? They have to stay in Nairobi. Yeah, Johnny H. Thank you so much. Before I go. Hey. I've been talking here for hours. I should be looking at the comments. She reached this place. They are here in Savo, okay? He said, oh, this is a friend of mine. In fact, where is that? Let me put these people here, okay? That is the last one before we go. Thank you so much, Johnny H. This was them. They were here. Let me check. This is the last one before we go. Today we are over a little over an hour, so excuse me. Let me see. Travel with us as we relocate to Africa with Ethiopian Airlines. Could you people please? Well, Ethiopian Airlines, could you people give these people some business? Work with them. I've seen Lamborghini Express also cry, oh, Ethiopian Airlines is the best. Ethiopian, their food, Ethiopian, Again, I saw this. Hello. What does someone do so that they get business with Ethiopian Airlines and get close to zero travel? Someone asked them why they don't get points. I don't know if these people know these things, or maybe they don't, okay? Because someone was like, you've been traveling for so long. Are you collecting your points? And the answer then was, he was clueless. He didn't know what to say. No problem, okay? But also this Ethiopian airline, that, because I've seen also influencers work with Ethiopian Airlines. And I'm like, you guys are punching the air. Why? You should, at this point in time, be working with people. You would be spending less. You would be sitting first class for free. I don't know if they do that, but you'd be getting at least something out of all these years of flying in and out, in and out. You guys are still complaining and acting like you don't belong. It's the first time. It's like me, OT, who has never gone anywhere. I don't even have a national ID. Anywho, travel with us as we relocate to Africa with Ethiopian Airlines. Those were the flowers she received. And of course, Lamborghini Express said that for the first time, she got to meet the nephew who looks like her. Honestly, if I look at her right now and I look at the baby looks like dad-in-law. Okay, this the what? The face now is coming out. But anywho, this is the friend too. Retired travel vlogger, the guy in black, and he owns a couple of Airbnbs in Savo, okay? And he called them and gave them a free room. And in return, he will do an advertisement or a shout out. Okay, am I joking? Advertisement. A shout out. So that, of course, he can be getting people or get more clients. You understand the tingle right now, guys, okay? And they said they'll be sleeping there for 2 days or so. And immediately before the video stopped, he told Rocio, here is the remote. Rocio, take the remote, Rocio. Hello, hey, Madam Parasite, here. Take the remote and watch your Netflix because Rocio loves Netflix. I was like, put Netflix in the village. Oh, you know, us, we don't even watch TV when we go to the air. Why do you have to tell people? You do you. So if because you don't want to use a microwave, does it mean that the rest of the people in your household will not want to use microwave? Oh, you know, us, hey, why did Johnny H, why did you do this to me now? I've remembered something else. A cooker that had an oven. Oh my God, who watched that? And he said, oh my God, I have never seen a microwave with a cooker on top. Madam Parasite said, no, that's a cooker and an oven. The microwave is over there. He said, oh, I had not seen it. We have a long way to go, guys. Meanwhile, I hope Madam Parasite is enjoying her. Did anyone react on that one, please? Those ones who are showing receipts, did anyone react on that video? Because I was like, wee, retired travel blogger. Congratulations on your 560. It's been a long time, like 1 year. Why is this? It was this one, okay?
Getting a shipping quote just got so much easier. Your competitive shipping rate, lightning fast.
Relax. Oh, competitive shipping rates.
Haven't booked the flights yet.
Relax. Hey, let us go to the house with the banner, cooker banner, and all the embarrassments. Was it this one or was it the other one? I was like, oi. Someone teach this person what a microwave is, because at times I think it's just so embarrassing to just watch someone who says they've been traveling. Was it this one? Is it 2 days ago? I think it was who we were. If it's not this one, I'm sorry, guys, for wasting my time, because I was like, oh my God, we can't do things. How are we doing things like this in 2025? He is clueless, guys. No, this one I think is the video before this. Let me just go to the videos. I was like, no, we cannot do things like this. He also said he doesn't buy sugar in his house. I'm asking, is it him who is living in that house? We've got all these other girls like Anastasia and so on and so forth who want to enjoy their sugar in their tea. So does it mean because you don't take sugar then nobody in your household is going to take sugar. I never understand people who think like that because it's unfair. If you have a house help and you don't use cooking oil, does not mean that you won't buy cooking oil in the house so that the house help can cook if she wants to use cooking oil. So she will not stop using cooking oil simply because you don't take cooking oil, you don't take sugar, you don't want salt. So how do you want people to live with you in the space? Okay, I think I missed it. Okay, but no problem. Anyone who watched it, I think they saw. Where was this one? Is this isn't this one that we watched when they were traveling, or maybe it was the one before? I don't know. But he couldn't differentiate between what is it called? An oven and something called a microwave. And I was like, wow. Thank you guys for being here. Kiss the video as you exit. It's just too much, okay? You Bitiriba is still clearing the bushes in the village and everybody else around them. Johnny H, thank you for taking me back. I'd forgotten about Netflix. Watch all the Netflix you can, Madam Parasite, because it's about to go down. I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Yay! New subscribers or new watchers, if you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. It's free of charge. Kiss the video before you exit. Thank you for your time. Sorry for just going a little over 1 hour. I said I'll never be going after 1 hour in reaction, but at times it calls for. Please blame it on Johnny H today, okay? Not me. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Let us wait for them to go back to Begohanse, and then they start begging all over again because we know there's a fish pond, there's a swimming pool, there's a garage so that the car is no longer in the greenhouse. And what else? There's a kitchen, there's a music room, maybe the roof is leaking. Who knows? Never ending begging saga. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Toodles. Adios, mi amigas. If you're feeling pain, it's you. If you're feeling pain, it's your own fault. Nobody forced you to come to my house full of lemon. Enjoy the lemonade.